said, I come from a land down under.
G'day everyone, welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, my name's Lisa and I'm Girl in the Garage. So thanks for joining me everyone. And thanks for joining me for the most special and funnest day of the week, which is Froggy Friday, of course. So before we start, just wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone that sent me the sweetest birthday wishes. Oh, it really made my day. So thank you so much, everyone. You're so sweet. I'm slowly getting through all my messages. I've been a bit slack this week, but I'm still renovating. Yes, the dreaded reno is still going. I'm still painting. But you know me, busy, always doing something. So yeah, thank you for the birthday messages. That was awesome. I love you guys. You're just the sweetest. Now, speaking of birthdays, I need to apologise too. So my last couple of videos, I have been using some metallic alcohol ink. And I think I've been telling everyone it's by Ranger. Well, you know me. Well, anyone that does know me and all my regulars know I'm always banging on about my eyesight. And because it was my birthday and probably because I had a glass of wine. So this little bottle is by Ranger. And the metallic alcohol ink I've been using, which is this one, which looks very similar, except it's Couture Creations. Did I say that right? Yes, Couture Creations. So this is not Ranger, it's Couture Creations. And I buy that from Archery Creations, which is an Australian website. But Couture Creations has their own Australian website, and I think they've got a UK one as well. So I do apologise for telling you the wrong thing, but yeah, it looks very similar. And for some reason, these were sitting next to my Ranger, and that's the only one I have. So all my other ones, they're Couture Creations. I've only got this, it's actually a resin tint in Ancient Root. That's the only Ranger I've got. So yeah, sorry guys to give you a bit of a bum stare, but blame my eyes and wine. Okay, let's get on to Froggy Friday. So I'm sure you all saw a few weeks back, Wendy from Toonpish Crafts made this awesome bowl. She did it twice. And it's where you lay down your chrome powders, take it off with tape. You scrunch up your tape, you know, and take it off, and then you can apply another colour. And it was awesome, as always. And then the other day, I just happened to turn YouTube on, and the lovely Sally from All Aboard Resin was doing an awesome tray in the same technique. And it was beautiful. If you haven't seen Sally's channel or seen her resin art, go and check her out. I'll link both Wendy and Sally's videos and their channels, etc. in my description box. I'm sure everyone knows Wendy, but you need to go and check out Sally as well. She makes some awesome stuff. So hi Sally, love you. And yeah, no, she's awesome. So go and check her out and give her some love and support. So that's what we're doing today for Froggy Friday. Now, I actually did do one that I videoed, but it was a bit of a failure. Well, not really a failure. I did it with chameleon powders because I don't have, well, I've got chrome powders, hence these. But this is just, you know, the old Temu brand. But I mean, they're nice, they still work, but they're just not, you know, the fancy brand name ones. It's on my to-do list. So yeah, I'll get some eventually. But yeah, so I actually thought, oh, I'll give it a crack with some chameleon powders, just, you know, see what it looks like. I thought it'd be good. So, yeah, this is, I don't know if you can see that, but you can make out some colours. But I didn't really take much of the powder off, and the chameleon powder, it's a bit overpowering, I think. So anyway, I thought, oh, I'll get my El Cheapo chrome powders out, and we'll give it another go for Froggy Friday. What do you reckon? So this was a pack I got from Temu. For some reason, there's 23. I don't know if I've used one or lost one. You'd think there'd be 24. I don't know. Maybe they do come in a 23 pack. So I'll just move all these out of the way. And I think I'm going to use these colours. So I know Wendy started with the blue, and her bowl was amazing. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. I was going to start with green, being a frog, but I don't know. I want to start with blue for some reason, but I'm going to take a lot of the blue off. So that's the plan. So basically, we're just going to brush this on. Now, I'm not doing my eyes because me being me, I'll probably just dislodge them while I'm applying my powder and taking it off. So I'm going to do it, put my eyes in after the fact. Gosh, I can't even talk tonight. And I haven't been drinking any wine, so I've got no excuse. Oh, anyway. If you don't want to watch this, you can fast forward. I don't mind. But I'm sure all you guys know how to brush powder on. It's quite easy. Generally, I use makeup sponge, like makeup applicator sponge, the disposable ones. Just depending on what I'm doing and what sort of powders I'm using. I actually found my good brushes. So I was having a clean up on my studio and rearranging the other day. And I knew I had some somewhere, but you know how it goes. Our studios and craft rooms and what have you, you tend to get things and then you run out of space and you sort of put things here, there and everywhere, and then they get lost, and when you go hunting for them you can't find them, and then when you're looking for something else you find what you were looking for before. Does that always happen to you guys too? It happens to me all the time. It's a story of my life. So I was like, right, I need to rearrange, declutter. So I'll probably put this on a little, oh, excuse me, there goes that frog in my throat. Always happens on a Froggy Friday. I don't know what it is. So I'll probably do a little fast forward. I'd hate to bore you guys to death. Although some of you like watching. But us creators, we get paranoid about videos. So some of mine lately have been quite long. And I don't know what it is with my internet or what's going on. But I can't get videos out. Like, I don't tend to do a whole heap anyway. But when I'm trying to get one out, I think the last one took me 3 days to upload it. I'm just like, what is going on? That's just insane. And the one before that, it was 3 days. And just as it was nearly done, I got an error and I had to redo it. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to get a video out. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with the old internet. I might have to get a new modem or something. I don't know. It's driving me crazy anyway. Hopefully I'll get this video out on time. So yeah, just brushing all this on. I'm not being too, need a word. Not being too, I have to watch my potty mouth sometimes because I nearly say the wrong thing. I won't be too pedantic about this, just as long as I get on my surface covered. As I said, if you've got oh, I want to get some Let's Resin chrome powders. They look amazing. I just can't get any on Amazon because, unfortunately, being in Australia, you're a bit restricted. And if I change to like Amazon UK or USA, sorry, and you can put things in your basket, but then like the shipping's like, I think the last time I had a crack at it, shipping was like $45. I'm just like, oh, wow. So then if we go into Amazon Australia or AU, we still pay like, it seems to be like double, nearly triple of what you guys pay in the USA for stuff on Amazon. But we don't, yeah, we can't get everything. So it's so frustrating. Yeah, just the difference in pricing. It's crazy. And we can pay a subscription. It's called Amazon Prime. So you're supposed to get things, you know, a little bit cheaper. But you get free shipping. But that's why we pay, you know, like double or triple what you guys pay for products. So really it's to cover the shipping. So yeah, it's expensive. And then yeah, we're not privy to like all the products. And yeah, you can't get the Let's Resin Chrome powders at the moment on Amazon AU. I don't think, maybe it's changed. I'm not sure. But the last time I looked, I don't go on Amazon a great deal because it drives me nuts when I know I've got to pay double or triple the price for things. So I'll just try and hunt them somewhere else. Look at the mess I'm making. Oh my gosh. I should have got plastic down. Sorry, I'm waffling again. Tend to waffle. And I'm not being the neatest too because I'm not sitting down, standing, which I don't like to craft standing. But like, I've got a bit of a mess up the other end of my table where I usually sit and do my bits and pieces. So I'm roughing it tonight, guys. You have to bear with me. So you can see the difference in this chrome powder, I'm sure, compared to if you've seen some of the other creators using the Let's Resin Chrome. And there's a couple other brands too, but again, I haven't been able to source them. Okay. So I'm just going to give this a little bit of a blowout. So I'll pop you on pause and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so got my tape out. Now, I think for this little dude, oops, I think I was using masking tape, which was crappy. And I think the painter's tape will probably be the same, but we'll give it a crack. So yeah, basically just got to scrunch it up. That's not a very big bit. So yeah, I don't think this is going to do much. Oh, okay. But yeah, you just have to turn your tape over because your stickiness is going to run out. Oh, gosh, sorry, I've got my hair all over this. This one's a bit wider, so I thought in my little bag of on my different tapes. I spotted this one. I thought, oh, this will be better because it's wider. And I think it's stickier. Oops. And it's more scrunchier too. So I can get a bigger bit. So yeah, I always try to fold my tape down before that way you can just get it easier. Okay, look at that. That's better. You want to take a lot of this blue off. Yeah, see that? You can see that. That's better. So I'm just going to carry on and do this, and I'll come back when we're ready for our next colour. So that's how we're looking now. Looks pretty cool, hey? And that's my tape. So I didn't use that much. So if you're new to resin and you're not familiar with brushing mica powder and chrome powders and chameleon powders onto your silicone mould, whatever colour you put down first, that's what you'll see. However, with this technique, we've put down a colour, but now we've got bare spots on our silicone. So we're going to apply another colour, and then that'll fill up all the little spots where I've just taken off that powder. And then we're going to do it all again. So we've done blue. So I think I'm going to go in now with the green. Also, when you're applying one colour and then you're putting another colour over the top, you'll probably get a different sort of shade of blue. It just depends on the quality of your whatever powder you're using. So I don't know what these are going to do. Bit of an experiment, isn't it? But it's fun. It's such an awesome technique, you guys. You have to give it a go. Definitely. It's really fun. Here's me going in for the tape. Haven't even put the powder on. Oh, getting ahead of myself, aren't I? It's I think it's quite therapeutic actually. And that tape, this one, it works way better than these ones. So this is like your I've always sort of used it to put like boxes together if you're moving. Packaging tape. I'm not sure what its real name is, but yeah, just give it a try, whatever you got. I've also got thick sticky tape, which probably should work as long as your tape's sticky. These ones aren't real sticky because they're for basically, when you're when you're cutting in, when you're painting and stuff. Although that white masking tape's not real good for that. The blue one's better, but the green one is even better again. So yeah, just brushing on our next colour. Hopefully you can see that. So again, I'll no doubt fast forward this because I'm sure it'll be a bit boring watching me battle to paint this. No, I'm not battling. It's good I don't have to be neat, otherwise I'd be battling. But yeah, we just want to brush it all on. Make sure we cover our little bits that we've just taken off. It's actually a good thing about this method. You don't have to be so pedantic. That's the word of the night, pedantic. I was going to say the A word, but I better not. Sorry, you have to blame my potty mouth on my husband. That's where I get it from. That's fisherman for you. So yeah, hopefully these colours will look pretty and you'll actually be able to see this technique. As I said, the other lovely ladies that I've seen do this technique, they had better quality powders. But yeah, it's all about trial and error and giving things a go. So sometimes you just got to make do with what you've got. Make it work. As long as you're having fun, it's the main thing. Okay, so that colour's on. Pretty sure I got everywhere. Covered all my bare bits. As I said, you don't have to be real pedantic with this technique because eventually, depending how many colours you do, you should cover everything. Can be a little bit messy, but messy is fun. Okay, so I'm going to go in again with the tape. I'm just going in any old way, so I'll be taking both colours off really, and it just depends how much you want to take off. Totally up to you. The more tape you apply, the more colours I guess you can get into those gaps, or you can do less. Totally up to you. Just, yeah, have fun with it. Just have fun with it. Alright, I'll keep going with this. I'll pop you on a little fast forward and I'll come back when we're ready to do the next colour. Okay, so that's how we're looking now. Looking so cool. Hopefully you can see that. So you can still see some of the blue, some of the green. Sort of left more green on this time. So it should sort of maybe look like, I don't know if you've seen pictures of those poison dart frogs and they're all colourful. Yeah, hopefully we'll get something similar to that. That'd be awesome. Okay, so what colour next? I'm going to go yellow, but I might do the pink. What do you reckon? Purple or whatever colour it is? It's purple, yeah, let's do the purple. So I haven't even cleaned off my brush. So hopefully these colours won't take, you know, the first colour off. Shouldn't. Just found with the chameleons, they just seem to be a bit, it was a bit strong because I think like my other colours I did a couple of chameleon powders, but then I used these again, and my chameleons, they're actually a good brand. They're Colour Obsession, which are absolutely gorgeous. They're chameleon colours, super bright and really pigmented, so they colour change really, really good. So I thought, yeah, let's just do it. Stick with the chromes. And this is all I've got in chromes, unfortunately, but hopefully it'll work. Only one way to find out. So yeah, I don't know if anyone's done this in a frog yet. If they have, I haven't seen it. I don't get time to watch YouTube videos, unfortunately. On the odd occasion, you know, I just happen to put YouTube on, and yeah, whatever comes up, comes up. Oh, I used to be able to watch all the Froggy Fridays. Unfortunately, I just don't get time now. And plus, there's so many people doing it, which is awesome. But yeah, I just wish there was enough time to watch everyone's videos. So go and jump into my description box and check out the playlist for Froggy Friday, because there's some awesome artists that join in on a weekly basis, and we're just getting more and more people all the time, which is so cool. But it's just so much fun, and there's just some amazing creations made each week. And if you want to join in and you haven't joined us before, just send me or Karen or Lula or Tim or Kel a message, and we'll add your video to the playlist. And while I'm just finishing up this last colour, just love to say a huge big thank you to all my subscribers and channel members for all your likes, comments and shares. As you guys know, I absolutely love your comments. Makes my day, and I appreciate you guys so much. And also I'd like to say thank you to anyone that has bought me a cupcake lately. Thank you. It's absolutely awesome and helps my channel. As you know, any help I get from you guys goes straight back into my channel so that I can do this for you guys. As we all know, this is an expensive habit. As much as we love it though, it's awesome. But yeah, it'd be nice to be mega rich, wouldn't it? But yeah, no, I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. And also, if you didn't know, I do have a website. So generally all my makes go on my website. So if there's something that I make and you think you might want to buy it, that's where you'll find it. So I always pop a link in my videos to my website. And yeah, go and check it out. And go and check it out anyway, even if you don't want to buy anything. Plus there's other stuff on there. There's not just resin. It's I've had my website for a few years now, so there's lots of different bits and pieces. There's different sections. When I actually started my website, I was doing my jewellery, which I do from gemstones. I tumble a lot myself because I've got rock tumblers. So yeah, lots of different bits and pieces on there. Okay, so blowing my powder out, my excess. Sorry, got some stuck in the toes. Just dump it on my counter. Okay, so again, going to do the same thing, taking it off so we can put another colour. So I don't know if this will be my last colour, possibly, because I don't want to take all these other colours off. So I will pop you on a little fast forward. Okay, I think we're going to go this goldy colour. What do you reckon? It's what me. brush a little bit this time because I want to put purple back in my little pot. So hopefully you can see that. Oh, it looks awesome, doesn't it? Love it. So hopefully it'll turn out pretty. Now you might notice probably got a couple of little clear spots, but as I'm going to be filling it up with black, some of that black hopefully will show through anyway. So that does not worry me if we see a bit of the black. So I just got a thicker brush and I just went over my frog just to burnish that powder in really good so it sticks. Alright, so I am going to make up my resin and I'll come back when I'm ready to pour. So I've just made up my resin, but before then, just wanted to show you, I took a little bit more out because I found my red. Didn't think I had any of my red left in my chrome powders, but I did. So I just took tiny little couple of dabbles out and put some red in. So I just wanted to show you that. That looks awesome. So if I was using chameleon powders, you generally would put black behind them, and that brings out their colour change or colour shifting, unless you're using the intense chameleon powders, and then you can use whatever colour, like white or black, doesn't really matter. Same with the chrome powders. Sorry, total mind blank. You can use whatever colour you like. So I wanted to try a new colour because I haven't used it yet. So I've got Colour Obsession, I've got Frog Green. So this is just a straight epoxy pigment paste. So I've already mixed it up. So let's get some of that in there. So if there's any places on my mould where I haven't brushed, any mica, any chrome powder, well it's mica powder, but any chrome powder, because my mould is getting old and just from constant use and using UV in it and this and that, they sort of get sort of what I call less sticky, but they're not sticky. But the brushing on of your mica powder, that technique, sort of sometimes it doesn't stick as good as you want it to, where generally in a new mould it would. If I gave my mould a really, really good clean out with some isopropyl alcohol, sometimes that makes it better, but this mould is just about on its last legs, but I've ordered a replacement. So I can still see my stick, so I'm just going to add a little bit more colour. Just wipe my stick off before I stick it back in my paste, because I don't want to put uncured resin in there. So that would not be good. I got resin in my pigment paste. I could have done with a bigger stick. So I actually made up 7 ounces because I was at the end of my tea expert, my 1-to-1, So I just wanted to use up the last of whatever was in my bottle. Hence 7 ounces, which we don't need, but can always pour our favourite little hippo. I have actually got a little mould sitting here, my crystal turtle, that needs a little top up, so that is the plan. So I'm not going to put this in the vacuum chamber or anything like that. I'm just going to give it a stir and then just let it sit for 5 minutes. So I shall come back shortly when I'm ready to pour. Okay, so just going to give my frog a light spritz. Now, as long as I don't touch inside my mould, otherwise I can dislodge that mica powder, which I don't want to do. So I'm just going to pour nice and slow. Now I'll probably get a few little bubbles under the chin because I'm not going to go under there with my silicone tool. Otherwise I could wipe off some of my pattern under his chin. So I'll just give it a bit of a jiggle. Once it's full. So there doesn't appear to be too much colour in the fingers and toes. As I said, my mould is wearing out. So the colour doesn't sort of want to stick as much there. Because I tend to, add things with UV, like beads and things and pearls and all that sort of stuff. And I'm using not the best quality chrome powders. Now I can help the resin into the fingers and toes, but I have to be careful not to touch my bottom of my mould where my powder is. Actually, I'll just add a little bit more resin. We'll get there eventually, but not quite full yet. I'll give it another spritz, that should move things along. Okay. Let's fill this one up. And have I got enough for our favourite? I don't know if the measurements are on this one. Oh, 2 mils. So I've got just under 100. Hopefully we'll just have enough. Awesome. Whoops. I've just overfilled that. Let's quickly do some tall baby turtles. Trying to be so careful. It's so easy to be messy with this little mould. Couple more drips. Yep, beautiful. Okay, and oh, where is it? It's just out of reach. Is it? Oh, 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 got it. Might have enough for a little matte mini frog. Okay, I'm just going to take a tiny bit out of this one. A bit more. One more. Spritz him. Generally have to help this little frog because he's got such teeny tiny fingers and toes. The resin, I mean, it will get there eventually, but I haven't got time for that. A couple of more drops. And I'm going to find something to put this in and I'll give you a little surprise. So, see you soon for the demold. So it's the next day and these guys have cured. And I dressed up special for you guys. Oh, I've been painting, so I got my glad rags on. But I generally wear this jumper in my resin room because it's got resin all over it and I just love it because it's comfy. So excuse the paint and the dagginess. Okay, I'm going to start here and work my way around. So I had enough left over for some earrings. I love that green. That's frog green. So we've got earrings and a pendant. Probably should have cleaned my mould out before I poured, but we'll probably cover that up. And then we've got some little teeny tiny turtles. Little cutie patooties. Oh, I just love them. So 4 of them. And this is my little mould that I made some time ago. It's a little bit tricky sometimes to get the little dudes out. And we're still a little bit bendy too. So I'll try not to squish them too out of shape. Come on. Oop. So we got a little mini duck. and his little buddy. Oh, come on. So much easier to get out when they're solid. Oh. Whoop, there he goes. Come back here, you. Just love him. He's the cutest. Okay, first crystal turtle. So my mould's getting well used and it's looking white, but it's still shiny as heck. Love it. So that one was the one I filled up. And then there's our green one. Gorgeous. Okay, let's do our little matte mini frog. He's got a club foot. Poor little dude. We'll have to trim him up a bit. I just have to watch his little bendies. His bendy bits. Whoops, look at him. Hopping right out there. Cuteness overload. Love him. It's so fitting, that colour. Here in Oz, in the state of Queensland, which is up north from me, they've got this colour frogs in their rainforests, and they get bigger. Here in New South Wales, which is below Queensland, where I live, we have these little dudes, but at maturity, they reach from about 1.5 centimetres to 2 centimetres. So they're like little, but they're this colour. And I have them here around my house. I just love them. But we don't get the big hooers. I wish we did. Oh, it'd be a dream. Love to have big green ones in my garden. Because the little green ones, I can't think what they're called. They're really hard to see. But they're here. Okay, try and get this dude out because he's a bit bendy. I'll grab him by the little tail and jiggle. And wibble wobble. Oof. Oh, look. My mould's starting to split down the bottom because I'm a bit rough on it. And I pour it most of the time, but that's okay. I don't really see it, and we'll cover that up with teeth. But look, a bright green hippo. So shiny and love it. All right, main event. I've got my greasy fingerprints on it. I just had a toasted chicken and cheese sandwich for lunch. So my hands are a bit greasy, so that's okay. Let's get this dude out. Now my mould is getting a bit tired, so getting harder to demold. So hopefully our colour, we'll be able to see it. If not, I'm going to put the desperate feelers out for someone to get me some Let's Resin chrome powders, because I want some, because this effect would be absolutely awesome. Well, it's absolutely awesome with those powders, but I'd love to see it in a frog. But hopefully we'll be able to see. Okay, here we go. Don't lose any fingers in their bendiness. So a little bit of trimming to do. Whoop, there goes his head. Oh, good, no bubbles. Yay. Okay, let's go. We ready? Here we go. Ooh. Yay, it worked. Probably be slightly brighter with the Let's Resin chrome powders, I'm sure, but look at all those colours we can see. Hopefully the camera's picking that up. Look at all those colours coming through. How awesome. How awesome do they look? I'm just going to add some sticker eyes today. I did a tutorial on that last week, I think, in my Galaxy Frog. Yeah, not the first Galaxy Frog, but the second, the continuation. So if you want to know how I do my sticker eyes to make them look like they're not just stuck on, there's like a 2-step process, so go and check that out. Oh yeah, I love him. He looks so awesome. He looks like Poison Dart Frog. Oh, very similar anyway. Cool. Yeah, not so much colour on the feet, but we're actually getting some green coming through, which is awesome. Again, it would have been cool with the black too, I reckon. Like slight bits of black possibly would have came through. But being a frog, I just wanted to go green, so especially when you turn him over. How cool. Oh, I love him. What do you guys reckon? Reckon he's a winner chicken dinner? Oh, I do. Awesome. All right. I'm going to go and dress these dudes up and I'll be back for the reveal. See you soon. Oh, now before I forget, she's plain Jane and I haven't done anything with her because she's for a special order and she's going to be dressed up Irish style. So if I remember, I'll pop my email on the screen, and if you'd like a custom order too, send me an email. If not, and I haven't popped my email on the screen, it's in my description box. So send me a message if you'd like a special order. But that's why she's plain Jane. So just in case I forget to mention it, which knowing me, I probably will. Okay. So I finished dressing these little guys up. So I made a Tree of Life pendant. This one, which turned out super sweet, I think. And then to match, I just did a pair of dangle earrings, which I absolutely love. And with our little frog and duck, added some rhinestone eyes and made them little lapel pins. So they're super sweet. And 3 of our little mini turtles are lapel pins as well. They've got rhinestone eyes, and I added some extra rhinestones on the back of this one. And with our 4th, and he's got a little rhinestone back as well, I actually made him a magnet. And then our little mini mat frog, got some flowers and a little rosette on his bum or her bum, rhinestone, feet, eyes. So he's super cute. I could make that one into a bag tag, but I just didn't. Not sure why. And then I did a bag tag for our crystal turtles. So we've got the green and grey, and green and orange. Because this little bow had orange on it, so I just did the orange tag, orange rhinestone, to hopefully match it all in. But yeah, and here's our star of the day, our gorgeous frog, which now has little rhinestone fingers and toes. And I did the blue sticker eyes, so they're the lure eyes, which you can get on Temu and Shein. So yeah, he looked awesome. Love him, love the effect. As I said, it would be probably even more awesome in the Let's Resin chrome powders, but I don't have any. Hopefully I'll get some soon. So thanks heaps for watching, everyone. Love you guys. Don't forget to go and check out the playlist and see what everyone else has been up to this week. And stay tuned to the photos. And I'll see you soon for the next one. Bye. Love you guys.